I'm taking one day at a time and wondering when you'll be mine. I keep thinking about you day and night. I must admit it feels so right, right. Give it love, just one more try. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should do. Having you by my side without loving you, loving you. Every moment I find that I am always thinking about you. Every moment, nobody does it better. Every moment I find that I am always thinking about you. Every moment. You came into my life so sweet. You really knocked me off my feet. I've been elevated, I'm so glad, 'cause you're the best thing that I've ever had, yeah. Give it love, one more try. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Having you by my side without loving you, loving you. Every moment I find that I am always thinking about you. Every moment, nobody does it better. Every moment I find that I am always thinking about you. Every moment, every minute, every hour, every moment I find that I am thinking about you, baby. Every moment, baby, 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 yeah. Every moment I find that I am always thinking about you. Every moment, every second, every minute, every hour of the day. something special and need something more. Same old ain't working for ya. Then you gotta let it go. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes spoil yourself a little. You deserve to enjoy the life you work so hard to lead. So why not treat the one who stares you in the mirror? You know you're long overdue for some relief. So why not treat yourself?
Don't wait for someone else. Why not treat yourself? Grab a hold of what you want in life. You got to treat yourself. Just forget all your things to do for a little while. Treat yourself. Why not treat yourself?
Give some attention to yourself once in a while. Ain't nobody gotta know.
No one else to know.
You're so focused on everybody else's life. You forget about your own. Won't you take some time? Take some time to spoil yourself a little. You deserve to enjoy the life you work so hard to lead.
So why not treat the one who stares you in the mirror?
You know you're long overdue for some relief. So why not treat yourself?
Don't wait for someone else. Why not treat yourself? Grab a hold of what you want in life. You got to treat yourself. Just forget all your things to do for a little while. Treat yourself. Why not
Treat yourself.
treat them so long? Why not take it? All the gifts you passed on for yourself. Why not? Life is too short for you to hold on. You can't keep it. So go ahead, treat yourself. Guarantee that you won't regret it. Treat yourself. Why not treat yourself? Grab a hold of what you want in life.
Grab a hold of what you want in
Just forget all your things to
life.
do for a little while. Treat yourself. Why not treat yourself?
Treat yourself.
how much I love you. Maybe I could have played a better part and made it plain to see just what we'd go through. Yes, I would do it all again. Throw my cautions to the wind for your love, just to keep the fire burning. Hoping this time will never end. Rest assured, if you ever fall, I will be there for you. I will see you through it all. Na, 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 na. I look into your eyes and there I see what's in your heart. The things you hope for. Can we ever know our destiny? Will our fate be love? Or could there be more? Yes, I would do it all again. Throw my cautions to the wind for your love, just to keep the fire burning. Hoping this time will never end. Rest assured, if you ever fall, I will be there for you. I will see you through it all. And we'll go all the way, straight to the stars. And then come what may, this love will be ours. Just a love, all our love. Yes, I would do it all again. Throw my cautions to the wind for your love, just to keep the fire burning. Hoping this time will never end. Rest assured, if you ever fall, I will be there for you. I will see you through it all. See you through it all. See you through it all. See you through it
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is now time for the Indie Live Spot, right here on your station GHP Radio, your independent music source.
Thinking about you, yeah, yeah. You make me feel I can fly. Every day makes me I can fly. You make me feel I'm alive, alive. I want to be close, feel your breath, caressing me close, feeling your fire, touching my face with your kiss. That's what I miss. Oh, yeah. In the morning when I'm meeting you, this is how I really feel about you. When I'm missing you and I'm kissing you, and I'm hoping that you feel it too. When I'm thinking of you, 'cause no matter what I do, can't stop thinking about you. Can't stop thinking about you. You wrap me
walking around in Lincoln Park. Magnificent mile now, it's never ending. There's so much love and much to see. The Windy City, you and me. It's a place I want to be. We took a walk on the pier and you held me near. You held my hand, pulled me close and released all my fears. Nothing has ever felt this good here in Chicago. In Chicago, the sun setting on Lake Michigan. I see the stars in the sky when I look in your eyes. Together our love is so, so strong, because there is no other place like here in Chicago. Chicago, Chicago, hey, Chicago, 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 hey, Chicago, 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 hey, Chicago, 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 hey.
Let's ride with the smooth sound of The Lovely Rena, featuring sax man Keon Williams.
Have you ever been in love before, and then you went through it? Did it hurt you so bad you felt you blew it? Why life has to be this way, I can't comprehend this. Losing a love can make you feel like you're going crazy. Going crazy. Did you hear what I said? Going crazy. In this thing called love. thing called love. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Not just any love, but that one love. That one love that makes your heart go pitter-patter every time you see that person. It's still a mystery to me how love can make you feel that way about an individual. Yeah, but it's nice, isn't it? This thing called love, yeah. L-O-V-E, love.
Look at us now.
right. Wow, that's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is the Indie Live Spot, and of course, you just got through hearing a track from our featured guest today, Jacqine, and it's nice that, in fact, she has a new project, new CD. It's called New Direction, but you just heard one track off of it called Look at Us Now, and there's plenty more tracks to explore on this wonderful project. But Griselda's here with me, and Joyce is on a gig, I think, right?
Yes, she's at a gig.
Yeah, so she's not with us today, but Ray is here, but right now he's muted himself off of the screen right now, so there's no telling what he's up to.
I'm here.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. There he is.
I got. I'm taking care of some things with my son.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah. So, but anyway, Jacqine, welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for a warm welcome, and it's so nice to be here with you. And and I'm just so honored to be on your radio station as well.
Well, we're happy to have you back. Really happy to have you back. Enjoy the music, and I've been, really enjoying hearing the music that you introduced to us before, and then now you come back with a completion of everything, which is really nice. That whole collection sounds really nice.
Thank you so much. Yeah. There was a lot of inspiration for those tracks. I really felt that they came from a special place in my heart. The other tracks too, but these tracks, more so in terms of delving into, more chord progressions, more deeper, profound, chord progressions on those. But yeah, I mean, some of them was slow. Look at Us Now is definitely smooth jazz, like a funk track, which I was very happy, to do. And that was my first real experiment, besides into doing like an instrumental smooth jazz track, and then vocals I had on that too. But like It All Works Out, I had that on there. That was kind of a smooth jazz track, but even more so, I think Look at Us Now has elements of that between the bass line and the track itself with Craig Levy doing the drums on it, and just the way the track came together with Scott Marvel on the on guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Yep. Great track. And before we came on the air, we were talking with Jacqine, and she asked us what was our favorite tracks, and I said, well, I still love Fate. That's still my favorite, my first one from the first time that you with us on the show. And also we were talking about also one of the other tracks. In fact, I think it's the last one, How Do I Believe?
Yeah,
is another great one. And then we really got into the track Hold Me Forever.
Yes.
And how that one sounded like it should be on a soundtrack somewhere, from a movie or well, especially definitely a movie soundtrack would be great. So,
it's interesting because there may be somebody listening right now who is trying to connect me with music supervisors, and I told him that someone said it should be on a film track because someone else did mention that, and I emailed him that last night to tell him, or this morning I think it was, that I told him someone had mentioned that to me. So I'm glad you mentioned that as well, because I feel it's definitely a track that's film, that could be in a film too, and that was the place that I wrote it from. I was trying to do it like a film score, that particular track. I mean, I wanted it to play on radio as well, and I was hoping that smooth jazz would pick up on it, but I felt that the direction it was going was definitely more of a film score. But I'm ecstatic that smooth jazz radio stations, they love this, and it's making me so happy that they love this.
Cool. Yep. So that was a cool, I'm sorry you guys didn't hear that conversation, but we were having that before the show started. So that was kind of cool to be able to get into more of that detail. So yay! And G, which one was the other song that you were like? Because I know that one of them was Look at Us, right?
Yeah, that's
that
the
you
one
really liked? And did you mention another one?
No, that was just
Okay.
the one that I mentioned. But I mean, I like them all. But obviously,
Oh yeah.
I thought we that one there. I guess is that number one on your track? On your collection?
Yeah, actually, that was not currently on there right now, but it went to number one in the UK. On radio in the Alliance. It won a Jazz Juice Radio had put on number one, and then it was in the US. I believe it was number 3. I think it was went from 6 to 3 or something like that. But it seemed to keep climbing the charts. People just really seemed to like that track. I had such good feedback from radio and also in the chat room saying they loved the track. It was getting so much good response from overseas. A lot of attention overseas, and then some domestic stations as well. So I was very, very pleased to hear that from both overseas and U.S. as well. It was just amazing to hear that people really like that track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the style of arrangements that track had. It's just really cool and fresh.
I remember doing the brass and on the keyboards, and I remember in terms of harmonizing, I think that I or Craig had mentioned, harmonize these brass parts, and then it just worked together so well the way me and Craig worked on it, to get it to the production level, and then we started we worked through the track piece by piece to make sure that it was just gonna work both as an instrumental and a vocal track. So I wanted to do both versions because I think that some people really like instrumental music. I love instrumental music. Because I'm a musician, I guess that's part of it. Is I love instrumental music because I can hear instrumental music very well, and I love vocal versions too. But sometimes there's occasionally times I just prefer instrumental, and some people may like instrumental better, and so I decided to do both so I'd have both audiences.
Yeah. Now, where did you get that signature voice from? That voice is just unreal. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I believe it. Well, I had taken vocal lessons at an early age, but I had this vocal ability when I was like 9-10 years old. My father discovered me with this vocal sound that I have, or sounds, and he had me imitate to records, and I just started imitating records at that time. But of course, I came into my own sound later. But it was from listening and singing and just really practicing over many years, and then developing a sound that I really felt when I started to play keyboards. It's sort of like my vocals and my music. Somebody once told me, when you play and sing, it's like that together is so powerful. Like they really love my songs and me singing the songs. That was their favorite part of what I did. Yeah. And so that was really helpful for me to know, because I started to then work on more songwriting later on. Because songwriting, even though I started playing when I was at an early age, the complex chord progressions came later as I started to just really delve into it more, the songwriting. But the vocals developed over time between the classical music, classical voice lessons I had, jazz improvisation. I had some pop training. I think I may have had R&B training too, and then I love R&B, and I listen to a lot of R&B tracks. Layla Hathaway is one of my favorite singers, absolutely. I love Meza. I love R&B, and I'm very into that, and I'm very into pop, into various types of music. I like Annie Lennox, and it was interesting also that somebody told me, and I had not even pinpointed her voice sounding like mine, but several people had told me Alison Moyet, that my sound was and
I can see that. Yeah.
And I remember a record label, I was non-exclusive with, in the dance genre, telling me that for the first time, and I said, "Oh, Alison Moyet, who's Alison Moyet?" Because I didn't recognize the name of Alison Moyet and identify her with Yaz, because she's Yaz. So then when they said, "Yeah, do you remember this?" I think they said, "You remember the song Situation?" The song, and then I remembered that song because that's how I connected it. But it was like when they told me I sound like her, I heard her voice and I'm like, wow, it's a stark resemblance to my voice. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
A number of people told me that, and that was amazing. And then other people told me I sound like Cher and Annie Lennox, and these are all compliments, you know. But yeah, my voice evolved over time. I had to really work on technique, and there was a point in my life where I was actually every day when I was practicing myself, I would actually like really listen and write down where the notes were bending in when I was listening to singers, where the notes were bending and where the building of the track and the phrases were going. So it was very interesting and I even think I have those notes somewhere from way back when, because it was an interesting progression, because it helped me to learn like how do I train my voice to bend certain notes and do certain things, because when you sing there's a lot of things involved, you know, from what I learned from the voice lessons. You know, it's not just breathing, it's the feeling, but it's also there's so much more involved. It's like doing it at the same time. You're working with bending the notes, you're building the song, you're working with the phrasing, the styling, you know, trying to make certain notes louder or softer. And there's just so much involved at once, trying to sing the melody and get, you know, even like have them work with the harmonies. And it's like all at once, and it takes place spontaneously. That all this, you know, people think, well, you just sing.
No.
And
No.
you know, it's not. I mean, when I'm in the studio, I'm really thinking about technique and the technique I'm going to use and how am I going to approach each song. And each song is different on how I approach it. You know, I don't approach the songs the same way. Each song I approach very differently with technique. And so sometimes, you know, I might approach it with maybe a softer sound, maybe falsetto sound, and some things I feel like could be a lower voice. But it's different ranges that I use, and so it's like I really try to feel them in terms of what the music is. I feel the music, but at the same time I'm thinking about what technique, and I think on stage too. You know, it's like when you're on stage and you're thinking about that technique, it's like it all comes together, and it happens. It's supposed to look natural, which, you know, it should on stage, but all these things go into play, and I guess people don't realize, at least for myself, like what goes into it when I'm on stage and I'm thinking about all these things and making it look natural.
Yeah, well, you do such a great job at it, because when I listen to the music and then when your voice comes through, I mean, it punches through so good, and you hear the richness of your voice, and then at the same time you believe it. You know, you really do believe it. It's effortless. It sounds like it's not like you're trying so hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
really
I
nice.
I believe in the songs too. I mean, I'm feeling it at the same time. I'm feeling the emotion in there as well.
Yeah.
You know, the emotion, it's definitely coming from me. And, you know, there are times that I feel very emotional, you know, with some of the songs, because they come from a certain place, those songs. And so, but I feel like, you know, when I'm singing it and when I'm trying to get the emotion out to other people, you know, so that they can identify with, you know, whatever I'm saying in their own way.
Yeah.
And hopefully that it helps people, you know, in their own way, you know, in their own personal experience. It's like I'm really feeling it and trying to figure out, well, how am I going to help this come across to someone else who's trying to relate to the words and also the song, in terms of the progressions and the way the keyboards, whatever I'm playing, if it's a slow song or a fast song, in terms of how the song builds and what kind of song, you know, it is.
Very nice. Okay, well, let's play another selection for our listeners.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll come back and talk some more. Any particular choice?
Do you want us to play, Jack?
Oh, I'll let you choose. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, it's your show today, hon. You pick. You pick the next selection.
Okay. Oh, you want me to choose? Okay. Coming back.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about it as I'm getting it ready. Did you not hear me?
What, G?
No, I said tell us about that.
Oh, yeah, give us a background. Sorry. Because I didn't even hear the question.
I'm sorry.
I was like, what?
Well, coming back is a song about, sometimes, people go are in a relationship rather, whatever. I mean, I'm married, so I have a great relationship with my husband, but, sometimes people are in relationships, and sometimes I write from past experiences, and it's about, people who may have sort of, lost their way in their relationship, and then come back. They come back much stronger with a deeper, profound love, because they realized through communication over time that they got stronger with their love, and maybe they have their rough spots, and they iron those out over time, but that, they realize that overall there's a love that's deep and profound, and it's a song about, coming back to that place where you originally met that person.
Yeah.
And you're trying to have that same feelings that you originally had, and even better, and you're coming back stronger with that love.
Very relatable. Cool. Okay. Let's let our listeners check it out, and we'll come back right here on the Indie Live spot. Y'all keep it locked right here. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Yes, that was some more great music from our guest, Jacqine, and that was, man, that was nice. Give Me a Sign, and then we played Coming Back also, and yeah, everything is on there. It's just really, really top.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. And I meant to mention that, Eddie Berg played saxophone on Coming Back. Very excited. And he played on the instrumental and also on the vocal version of Coming Back.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. Yeah.
And give me a sign. Scott Marvel played guitar. Craig played the bass on that. Craig Levy of Little Pioneer Cider House played bass on that.
Okay.
And look at us now. Craig did the production. Craig Levy did the production, and Scott Marvel did. He played guitar on both the instrumental and the vocal version. Craig did the production on both. Yeah.
Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. So what are your expectations for the rest of the year and everything? Because I know you probably got a lot going on with all this.
Yes, I really do. I mean, I have. I'm planning a number of things. I have some WebExes coming up with music supervisors coming up next month and June. That this one person I spoke to connected me with, and then there's another person I met at a networking event that it was a film networking event, and he really liked my songs, and he's working on music cues right now, trailers, and he said he would like to do a song with me, so that's great. I may do some performances. I may do something like that and put together something. I really would like to do a video, eventually, but I'm hoping to continue to, I will do more music. I'm in the studio. I have plans for being in the studio and getting that out and then doing another album. I'm going to put an instrumental album out of these songs, but as well, I'm going to put the bonus track out for this new song called This Is the Day with Naomi Andrians playing tenor sax, Eddie Berg playing alto sax, Scott Marvel, he's playing lead guitar. He's playing rhythm guitar, and then he may do some lead guitar in it. And Donna War's playing bass, and Craig Levy is doing the production drums in that. So it's very exciting how this piece is coming together for sure. Bonus track. I'll have a vocal version and an instrumental version. I'm not sure if I'll have the vocal version or instrumental as the bonus track, but I'm going to choose one of them to have with the instrumental album. And then release one of those later. But yeah, I hope to get lots of radio play. But yeah, there's so much going on. I want to launch a website this year, hopefully, and just lots of things I want to do in terms of the website, and just being able to have success with the tracks continually, and making sure do music that people love. And that's my goal, is to really have music that people love and can identify with, and really getting great responses. From it's so important, and to me, and just putting out quality work is just so important to me. I love my fans and the audience, as well.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's awesome. Do you have any upcoming gigs that you're going to, or is there something as far as to promote your new music at all?
Yeah, I've talked about it with somebody, and they're putting together a possible itinerary, an agenda for me to see if maybe I want to do a couple gigs there, and then I'm going to look into that more so. But yeah, I want to try. I'm going to do a number of things online. I'm concentrating some of my time on trying to get something in film, because I think that's if I could get a soundtrack. I have something coming up as well, though I'm going to mention that a little later when I'm actually at the show, but it's something for TV, so that's going to be great. So I'm excited about that. I can talk more about it when I'm actually at the TV taping, so that'll be great. So I have that, and then other events coming up which I'm attending, and hoping to really gain momentum, with the music and the success, and just moving in a couple different directions, but trying to strategize and focus on a few of them, so that I remain focused, and figuring out where strategically where my direction is going, that I can, definitely please the audience and trying to please, and also to create great music, and also to have success, as well with these different avenues that I'm trying to proceed with.
Right. Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I don't see it. Sounds like
Maybe like
together.
I mean, it'd be nice to sell merchandise, at some point. That'd be great, something like that. But yeah, I mean, I think things are just starting to happen. I'm sort of not rushing into so many things at once, just because I like to keep it interesting. I like to have the next thing, like I announce on Facebook, and then the next thing. So if I have something new coming up, it just seems to keep people interested, and the next, like I have something interesting. Oh, I didn't know she was doing that. Oh, she's doing the next thing. Wow, here she goes again.
Right.
And it's not all it's like different things, and I love that, and I love keeping that momentum of having all these various things occur, and they could occur at once, which is great. But as they as I progress into the next gig or the next event, it's like I'll announce it on Facebook, and so people can follow my page, Jacqine. They can go on there and see announcements that I make, whether I'm going to be doing a gig or whether I'm going to be in the recording studio or putting out a new album, record, soon, and then my instrumental album, which is coming. I think the very next thing is also going to be this new funky jazz track called "This Is the Day." So that's going to be very very exciting.
Nice.
Awesome.
Go ahead, Jacqine. Do your thing.
He says, "Go ahead, Jacqine."
Mm-hmm. I know that's right.
No, thank you so much. And I'm so appreciative of your support. It means so much to me, that you support my music. And I'm so glad that you like the music and you love the music. It makes me feel so honored to be able to create music that you love and people love, and to really have people be inspired by my music, as well.
Yeah.
I feel almost like I could be a mentor to people, and like
you could.
And people said that, to me. So like, it's nice to be able to take it in that maybe one direction too, to help people that way too.
Right. Oh, Gio just got in the house.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was gonna sell it. Hello.
Oh, Gia. Hi, Gia.
Okay. What should we go into another?
Yeah, let's go into another track.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We're still on the air.
How about, since we talked about it already quite a bit, the one about the soundtrack that should be on a soundtrack.
Oh, the
Hold
song
Me Forever.
Yes.
Yeah, Hold Me Forever.
Oh, okay.
Let's do that one. So since we've been talking about it, that way people can hear it.
Cool. All right, here we go then. Hold Me Forever, and then we're gonna pop some more in there. So just get ready. It's great music right here with Jacqine, our music guest today on the show. In the last spot, keep it locked right here. We'll be right back.
time we had, it seemed so aligned, and nothing could affect us at all. And I said, we'll be together in time overall. Nothing could affect us at all. And I said, hold me forever. Don't you let
questions. It was then I knew. It was then I knew. It was this dream of my success. There seemed to be clues to follow. I looked to follow my intuition, so that it come to fruition. And I'd say, oh yeah, notify me now. And I'd say, notify me now. Won't you notify me? Notify me now. Things like this I've turned out fine before. For everyone who had this experience, and all the times I follow my routines, I just didn't think of what was before me. I was looking for answers of where I be, of where I could be. Had I looked around me, I would have realized, it was this dream of my success. There seemed to be clues to follow. I looked to follow my intuition, so that it come to fruition. And I'd say, oh yeah, notify me now. And I'd say, notify me now. Notify me. Oh yeah. Notify me now. Oh yeah. Notify me now. Notify me. Notify You could have told me. You could have told me how you felt, 'cause I feel blinded. These feelings I have for you, not sure where they came from, but I know what I'm feeling, even though we never dated. 'Cause I figured you out. You didn't need to say another word. Yeah, well,
Croissant,
I did think of you
and it got
every day.
got chocolate just coming out of it. I thought there was a lot of chocolate come through it.
'Cause you know that
They just stuck it on the outside.
Oh wow.
It's good though.
It sounds great. I love croissants. I eat that sometimes. Here.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And we're back on the air too, so let you know.
We back on there?
Just
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been just had to go out there. He said it's gonna take him about an hour to put this other rack, put the rack in my ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Then they gotta come back and put the other one up. So I went out there and paid him for the day. And when he come back on Monday, they put that other up. Then I can get all that stuff that I got on the floor. I can put my vehicles in there. So, you know.
Getting it worked out.
Yeah. Got it worked out.
And Henry in the chat room, Henry said, I knew Ray was eating.
Really, it's the first time I ate anything today.
And for the first time, it has to be sweet instead of actually savory.
I did have before. See how small they are?
Okay.
No, we don't see it. No, it's a chocolate filled croissant.
No, they're not filled. I thought it was. They got whatever it is, just like they just put the.
They just smeared it in there, and that's it.
Yeah, I guess they did smear it in there, but you got some that just kind of come out. You can see the chocolate, you know. But on the inside, there's nothing else in there. That's it.
So it's just croissant.
Henry said occupational hazard.
I'm still hearing the echo, Ray.
I don't hear it.
I hear me in the background echoing.
No, there's some kids in there. You hear it now?
I don't know. Nope. No, yeah, I can still hear me.
Yeah.
That's you echoing.
I wasn't echoing until you came in.
Oh.
Like last night.
I can't tell you what's happening with that issue. Well, I'll tell you. So, how you been doing, child?
I'm good. I'm really good. I, have my new album, and I'm very excited. People are responding so well, to the album, and there's people have favorite songs on there, and some people love the whole album. I've had people buy the album, so it's good. I've had one of the songs was played like 3 times this week. "Hold Me Forever," so that was exciting track. So, I had really great musicians with me on some of the songs, which, and then Craig Levy was with me on all the songs to do the production. So that was fantastic. But yeah, very good. How about yourself?
Well, like I said, it's been busy up in this camp. It's been a long week. Trying to get everything squared away.
Are you also, where are you located as well, on East Coast or?
No, I'm in Fort Worth.
Oh, Texas. Wow. Okay. I've never been to Texas. I would really love to visit Texas. I've never been. It's a big state, and, I've never been to Dallas. And, I would just love to go there.
What part of the country in?
Me, New York.
Oh, Lord. What part?
Brooklyn.
Oh, Lord.
It's a fun place. I mean, I would say that where I am, it's tree-lined street. It's residential. A lot of nice stores over here and whatnot. But New York is busy. It's depending on where you are. It's like there's so many people, so much traffic going on like during the week. But I mean, I work from home. Mostly, unless occasionally I go in to the office. But yeah, it's busy. New York is busy, but I love it. I mean, I've been in New York my whole life, and but I love to visit other places. I really do. I've been overseas more so than I have been domestic. I visited some places like, Florida. I've been to Illinois, also, but Florida, Illinois. Where else? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Yeah, not so many places in the U.S. Pennsylvania, yes, Connecticut, but yeah, I've been to Greece and Italy and Spain and England.
Yeah,
back to those places too.
I used to live in Rome.
Oh wow!
State, and I got family up in Buffalo.
Okay.
And when I was young, after I finished high school, I was in New York. I went to the city all the time because I had family up in there. So when I got out of high school, I said, I'm going to find me a job. So I was I went to Manhattan. I was in Lower Manhattan, right? And I went into the city building. I saw this marquee, and I'm reading. I said, I've never heard the term sanitation engineer. And I asked the lady, I said, ma'am, what is a sanitation engineer? She said, a garbage man. I said, oh, no, I don't think I can do that. You know, you got these rivers, you see all them barges full of garbage, and you go down the street, number garbage. You know, they pick up garbage late at night. And I happened to see one of them big old rats look like a dog. You know, I said, no, I went in the Army then. I couldn't do it. Could not do it.
Henry says violence, please.
But you know, people that live that, you know, they love New York and stuff. You know, it's nothing but the hustle and bustle, and you know, it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's 24 hours. And you talking about you talking about blocks, city blocks. Shit, them blocks is a mile.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I visited, you know, many different places in New York as far as the Cloisters and many other, you know, beyond the Bronx, you know, the tri-state. So it's yeah, I mean, I love New York. I mean, Broadway shows are fantastic when they come here. That I love very much. And even people who live here, they'll go to the Broadway shows just for like a night out, you know, just to go to a Broadway show and dinner. But I feel like, you know, the restaurants are nice up there, though. I mean, it can be I guess it can be maybe somewhat pricey sometimes. But I still it's nice to do now and then. I mean, I even thought over the holidays, you know what I was going to do? I was going to be like, maybe you think this is weird, but I was going to go on a tour bus and just like see the sights, you know. I just wanted to kind of like, you know, get an idea. Oh, well, how does this look at night? You know, because I had never actually been on one of those Apple tour buses. I know so many people call them.
Right there, you might be missing something. You know, it's probably something that you've never seen before. You've been there all your life.
And all my life, like, why would I do that? You know, I didn't do it though, but I was thinking about it though, and one of my relatives or somebody was saying, yeah, you should do that, or a friend was saying, yeah, you should definitely do that, but I didn't get a chance to do it because but
you always got a chance to do it. All you have to do is make up your mind and do it.
Yeah.
You know, just get out there because you probably gonna miss something that you've never seen before.
Well, like I've never been. You know, there's I guess they have there's a Jimmy Fallon show, and then they have Saturday Night Live, and I had actually not done that. Or Good Morning America. I know that people have done that. As long as I lived here, I've not done that. So it'd be fun to do one day. You know, just to kind of.
Yeah. Well, about a year or so ago, my daughter went to see Wendy Williams, went to her show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, that's something that you ought to try to do, you know.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I mean, it's just so much time in a day, but, you know, it's nice to do these things when I get a chance, you know, when I'm off, you know, if I have vacation, which I do, you know, coming up. So it's nice. But, I mean, I don't know when I'll be on vacation or when I'll take vacation or whatever, but.
So you still got a 9 to 5 then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I do staycations, you know, and it's like, it's fun, you know, cleaning my house or whatever, but I mean, I work from home, so it's really fantastic, you know, so
that's a good thing. You work from home, shoot. You know?
Yeah.
Well, most people not fortunate to be working from home. No, you know, they have to go in. You know, as long as you can do what you do from home, shoot.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. I mean, I enjoy that, and if people could do that and you can arrange that, it's really fantastic to be able to do that. You can.
But you just think about the people in the Netherlands and Denmark, and boy, they got it made. You know, every time you look up there on holiday doing something, you know.
They get, you know. Actually, Europe, they get long vacations. You
that's
know?
Right.
So that's very interesting. You know, I mean, just generally, I'm talking about from what I've read online or whatever. But yeah, they, I think they get long long vacations. So that's really good. Yeah, I mean, I hope to. My brothers hope to get to Europe. My brother lives in Finland, so he's there. I have not been to Finland. He's visited here in the Americas, but yeah, I want to definitely visit Finland at some point.
Look at you. Look, now you work 8 hours a day from home. I know you got vacation built up.
Yeah, I mean, I just, I don't know if I'm going to have that as a staycation or, there's just so much to do around the house. So many things, that I need to do, but it's, yeah, I mean, I would love to do something if I could. And one day my husband could watch the cats and I could go off and visit my brother or we have, sometimes if we think about it, we can arrange the cat sitter, for here and it's nice, but, yeah.
Take the Petco. See, when I get ready to go somewhere, that's why I'm taking my dog. You can go to Petco and spend a week or so. Hang out with the mother mutts.
I have a cat sitter comes here, and it's the greatest thing, So, yeah, it's nice. But yeah, it'd be nice to visit places. I would love to see other places, domestic and overseas. I would love both. It'd be fun.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. If you ever come to Texas, make sure you come in the springtime, not in the summertime, because it's Western Florida.
Yeah, I heard the humidity. It's very, very warm, very hot.
Yeah, you won't be able to stand it here. And we was in Florida. I would never go to Florida in the summertime, not in July. It rained 2 minutes, and you burn up for an hour, but then it'll come down again. This ain't no good here.
A great place to go. Have you been to Hawaii? Anybody been to Hawaii?
I've been there.
I have.
Love.
I've been there.
It is beautiful. It's 80 degrees all year round, but one side of the street could be raining, and the other side is completely sunny. I remember being on an evening, like dinner cruise kind of thing, and I look back, and it's like a rainbow. You could look back, and this beautiful rainbow, and then you look at ahead, and it's sunny, and it was just amazing to see that. But yeah, Hawaii's a beautiful place. Maui is. I went it was like my second honeymoon a number of years ago, but at least it was once in my lifetime, and then I could do it because it's expensive place for sure.
It's very. I was in the military, of course, and my daughter, she was a flight attendant with Delta.
Oh wow!
And me and my wife, we flew over there. We stayed in Schofield at the barracks, Schofield Barracks, and I just rented a car, just moved around.
Wow, that's good. They have good history, interesting history to be able to go to the museums and things like that. Because we did some of that too, to go to museums and whatnot. But
how long you been married?
How long did I go there?
How long you been married?
Oh, married. Since 2005.
Oh shoot, you're a newlywed.
2005. I started 2019 newlywed. Well,
yeah, my anniversary is on the 30th. I've been married 47 years, smelling the same breath.
Oh, stop it! That's so gross.
Right now? Are we on the air?
Huh?
Yeah, we're on the air. We are on the air.
I know it.
So she was asking, and I said, yes, we are.
I tell my wife that all the time, and she just look at it and said, boy, you just need to stop all that. This year fall out laughing at me when I, get mad, then she'll start laughing. But yeah, 47 years is a long time. It's a long time. But it's been good, and it ain't been too bad.
That's the greatest thing.
Yeah.
You better say that, because then you'll be sleeping on the floor. You'll be sleeping with Dexter.
But I always mess with it. I said, yeah, we've been married so long. I know you're getting tired of smelling my breath, and I get tired of smelling your breath. I say, hello. Put my head up like this. But it's been good, though, Jacqine. It's been good.
That's good.
But I'll give you one advice. Never I don't care how much you squabble during the day, but never go to bed angry. That's how to be successful.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with that. I really
agree with that.
Advice. Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't go to bed angry.
So I wonder if my husband's still, he's
still asleep?
Is he asleep?
Yeah, he was.
I think he was a little bit for a nap, and then because I got he knew he was he could catch a show later on and everything, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm looking in the room and I see the lights off, and I just don't know where he is right now.
What time is it? Boy, he knocked. If he sleep, he knocked out.
Maybe he's taking a nap with the cats.
Well, since we're a little bit off subject anyway, why don't you tell the listeners about how windy it was the other night for you?
Oh wow!
Because that's a good story.
Well, anyway, actually that was today. It was windy yesterday, and I felt like last night, I felt like I was wondering how I was standing in one place with it being so windy. I was just trying to keep my ground, yesterday. But today, my husband and we went out for a walk, and we were, we were not too far away from where we lived, and all of a sudden the wind just came out of nowhere, and his glasses just flew off on the floor and just hit the ground. His glasses, and I'm like, how did they go flying off? All of a sudden, and this. But one of the pieces of glasses was missing. He said, I'm going to the doctor. I made an appointment with the doctor to get my glasses fixed. So some stranger came and picked up his glasses off the floor and handed it to him, and I was laughing the whole time. And he was saying, Gary, he needs straps in the back. Actually, I don't even know if the straps would work with the one piece off. He was like, it was like when the glasses were on the floor. It was like the Invisible Man.
Y'all lucky y'all not gonna get in the snow. Because the snow in the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm glad to see it. It's not that cold to get snow like right now, but I mean it's sort of like the temperatures are fluctuating. Like one day you have a nice day here, and then today it's just really windy. Last night really windy, but I mean we had a couple of days that was really nice, but then rainy. Actually, it was a few days that were rain, but it's sort of fluctuating between getting to spring and being cold. So I'm trying to get to that spring point and then the summer point. Can't wait to get to summer. I love summertime. It's the best season for me.
Yeah, what I understood is, it's coming to the Midwest and it's moving that way.
What's that? Where you are?
Snow.
Oh, the snow. Well, you have snow.
Yeah, I might get some of that. But when you said, I'll say the same thing. Like it's something, if I'm outside, everything just fell on the floor. People say, "Oh, that fell on the ground." No, it's the floor to me, which it is, isn't it? And when I heard you say it, I said like that.
Well, his glasses were on the concrete. I'm like, I don't know how it didn't break further. It was like on the concrete, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing, that happened.
Yeah, but it was on the floor.
Isn't there a song like that out there? I don't know. Like a song I don't know. Maybe a name of a song like that. But yeah, that was my experience today. Before I had the show, between that and just tried to get things done around the house this morning. But yeah, I mean it was an interesting morning, I could say.
I know that's right.
But Dory was asking in the chat
Dory's
room.
In the house.
Yeah.
Asked you about what is fish grease. I think I missed something funny. I said, yeah, Dory, you did. Because Ray was like, because he gets hot as fish grease. He's so mad. So now Keith is calling him Mr. Fish Grease. That's where that comes from, hon. That way you know where that inside joke is coming from. Instead of
Yeah,
trying
get
to
Dory,
type it
get
in,
kind of warm down there. It's hot as fish grease.
it's just easier to tell you than trying to type it in there.
I know there's probably people chatting. They hear the stories. And we're having so much fun though. This is so great. I mean, I'm enjoying this really.
Oh, how I missed you the last time.
I think you were MIA that day.
Yeah, you was gone that day.
I don't know if you had a funeral or if you had a family reunion, something. You were out of town.
Yeah, when she was on the last time.
When was that? In July?
When was it when we had you on?
No, I think it was October. I think maybe it was October, but I think it might have been October. Skype I saw it was October 2018.
Yeah.
I think it was around then. It was around the winter time kind of thing.
Shoot, I've slept by 4 or 5 times since then.
At least.
I don't know where I was at.
You were in La La Land, okay?
I don't know where I was at. I know y'all didn't think I was here, but I've been here all the time listening to y'all.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
You were just muted.
Yeah. Fortunately, sometimes I forget to mute.
Yeah, sometimes he does. He gets on the phone and he's talking, and I'm like, Ray.
So we're
And
on
Ray's
the
just
air.
yammering away, not even knowing that we're like, hey, dude.
Well, I'm so glad to be on the show. Today you're really great bunch of people. I love being on the show and talking about all these great things. No, it isn't. It's so fantastic, and I'm just excited about the album and just the responses and just the fans that have. I think I have now over 1 million followers on my page, on Jacqine page.
Oh, good.
So it's nice. Yeah, maybe more like 1.1. So it's building, and I've been developing a fan base over time with the songs.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now,
Very, very cool.
let's see. Now, is this the first CD that you put together, or did you have a previous one before?
This is the first, like smooth jazz, my own music kind of thing. I mean, before that, like I was on other people's albums before that, like because I sang, compilations. I was on compilation albums, and then I was also I had a non-exclusive record deal with another company way back when, but these were a while back because my voice was popular with a number of these companies, and I had non-exclusive deals, so they were each one knew about each other, of course, because they put the records out different times, and that was nice. But I sang on these number of tracks. One of my songs actually that I co-wrote a while back made it to the Cannes Film Festival, so that was nice. It got licensed.
Wow.
It was licensed there, so that was nice. But yeah, and I mean, a number of stations had played that music back when that producers wrote and things like that. So I was happy to be on these tracks because they felt that my voice was popular and they wanted me on the track. So I was very happy to do that. But this is my first of my own smooth jazz and working with Craig Levy, with the producer. The first song, as I mentioned, Notify Me, was the very first song that I did. And I'm so grateful to my dear friend Amos White, who has the Artist Forum, and he founded that or co-founded that. And it's a great networking company. They actually have film events. They sponsor filmmakers. And so it's nice. I had attended an event that he invited me to, and so it's just, he's a fabulous person. He introduced me to Craig Levy of Little Pioneer Science LLC. So it was, it's been a great progression of, music, and it's been great to work with Craig.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the other musicians too.
Yeah, and I like that you got you were able to get a connection with some people within the film and TV industry. That's good. Because your music really would be good for that. And some of those, I'm sure it's probably like I don't know, but that's definitely a good thing to have on your belt.
Definitely trying to do that. I really hope to have things going on in that direction, which it seems like things are possible there. And I mean, hopefully it remains to be seen. I really have to see how things go with that. But the more music I'm putting out and just trying to see which ones people are going to really want to have as a soundtrack, that would be fantastic. I would just love to have opportunities, to do that. And I'm so grateful, for radio stations like yours to playing my music and supporting me like this. It really helps a lot. And having the listeners, listen, as I mentioned, one person who is connecting me with music supervisors, maybe listening on this call right now, and it's very nice, to have them be listening. And yeah, just very excited for the future of things, and just I keep trying to keep things interesting by having more things to do with the music, and trying to figure out, how I'm gonna tie the music together, for the progress and success of my career. I mean, it's never going to be a full-time type of thing for me. Music is spare time because, I have a full-time job, which I love, of course. Right. But in my spare time, to be able to do this music in this way, it's fantastic. And I just hope to have that kind of success, going forward.
Yeah. And who knows? You never know. You might, one day something might strike where you can go full-time and I don't know. Like I said, I know you said you like your job that you have, but if you can do what you really, really, really like, that'd be
it's
great
nice
too.
To have a foundation. It's I feel like it's nice to have a foundation of like the job I have, and then to have that structure. I feel, and to have the music, and if something incredibly takes off with that, that's great too. But still having the foundation, I feel it's like a steady thing every week, and music is kind of like, I mean, it's I don't know where, what could happen next with whether I get a film score opportunities or not, and that's it. Kind of, I like that. I like the stability of having the structure, and then having the extra, with the music, which I enjoy so much and love doing.
So what you're saying, Jacqine, that you wouldn't say "see you later, bye" if everything just start hitting. You wouldn't say "see you later, bye" on that 8 to 5.
Well, I'm a loyal person. I just feel like, I mean, nothing's happened like that right now, so it's
But I'm just saying, if it did happen, would you're afraid to leave that 9 to 5 and everything start happening, and you're on the road, you're steady performing, you're steady doing this here?
Well,
you want that safety net, huh?
I mean, I like having the safety net. It's I like to have that safety kind of feeling, like where you have the steady kind of thing. But it's I don't know. I couldn't answer that at this moment in time, because that's the way I'm feeling right now. I just feel like having what I have now structured is great. But I mean, it's.
I can understand that. Now, Gary, this is just coming over to you. Mm-hmm. Gary.
Yeah.
If everything starts hitting to you, what you gonna do? You gonna tell them "see you later, bye"?
No. Well, it just depends on the situation. Yeah. I mean, if I knew for sure that the opportunity was going to be to where I didn't have to have anything to worry about the rest of the rest of my life, but it was something that I was confident that it was that I can do it for the rest of life and don't have to worry about it, of course I'll be gone. But
look here.
But until
that happens.
I tell you what, if it had been me, see you later. I'm gone. I'll tell you this story. Now, I worked for the government for 31 years, right?
Yeah.
And it was 2001. I went down to personnel, put my paperwork in, and during the Thanksgiving holiday, I was through. I said, I'm tired of this. I'll find something else to do out here. I've been retired, this year, be 18 years.
Wow.
So sometimes you have to step out on faith and do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Most people want, like I said, that safety net. That safety net. Well, I guess we all want some Social Security, right? Social Security, right, on some retirement, right? I can understand that. But I guarantee you it hit. And if everything hit the way it should hit and put you right on out there more so, you got to come back on this table and say, Ray, I told him, see you later, bye.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Right. Oh.
And don't you dare go out there. This is how you do it, baby.
Shoot.
Yeah. Well, before our time gets away from us, because we are coming down to almost the closing minutes pretty soon. But Jacqine, could you tell everyone out there that's listening where they can get this beautiful music and then also how they can keep up with you as far as what you be doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So Jacqine, which is spelled Jacqine. You can go to my Facebook page. I have an artist page on there. My music is available on iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby. So all of the sites, I actually posted the sites on my Facebook page, so you could check it there. So you could purchase them there and find the music there. And I will have an instrumental album release soon, as with a bonus track of my new song called "This Is the Day." So I may be doing it. I may be releasing either the instrumental or vocal version for the bonus track. But that's where you would find my my music.
Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Look forward to that as well. And then, like I said, we definitely appreciate you coming on today too and sharing your music and everything. It's always great. And like I said, you're always welcome to come anytime. So
thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're so warm, all of you. Such warm people. I really enjoy, having conversations with you. We had a lot of fun here, and it was fantastic to have, to be in this chat and to be in this conversation with you on Skype. And I really enjoyed, this whole meeting. And I thank you for having me on the show as well. And there's people I do want to thank, if I can thank.
Yeah.
I hope I have a list here. I hope I don't leave. Yeah, but I'm trying to. I was trying to get it together, for the show. I definitely, want to thank Park UK Radio, David and Sandra Stashfold, who were the first people to play my first song, "Notify Me." Jazz Juice Radio, Frank Toohey, Steve Stevie, Roxanne Bradfold, Kemi Bolaney, Keith Gilchrist, Sassy Radio, Samuel Scott Littman, 91.5, KUNV, HD2. All of you, Griselda, Ray, Gary, of course, I want to thank you for having me. Winter Jazz Radio, Isaac Banks from Australia Radio, Brian Smith of East Point Radio, Smooth Grooves and Regina Radio, Richard Edwards, Raymond Bowler Brown of Brown Hill Radio, Smooth Jazz in the Mix, The Groove Father, Nori Lynch, Radio Indie, International Angelo Petruzzi and Phases McKenzie, Nicola DiDio, WRKB, DB Joe Cool Radio, Dr. Glenn Reese of the Morth FM, Brian Smith of East Point Radio mentioned, Jazzy Ward of FM 90.7, WVAS HD, Doug Sinclair of CD 101.9, Ron of Jazz Bay Radio, Dwight Jenkins of Golden Grooves Radio, Paulette Jackson, Jeff Moses of Smooth Jazz Boston Radio, the musicians Eddie Berg, saxophone player, and coming back, and Scott Marvel on guitar, Craig Levy, the production, and then Scott Marvel on Look At Us Now, and my song Give Me a Sign. All my friends in Smooth Jazz and friends throughout my life, and to the family that supports me, I want to thank my husband, Paul Beatty, Amos White of the Artist Forum, my wonderful friend who introduced me to Craig Levy. Brendan Christopher Patrick, fantastic person. He bought my CD, or is buying my CD today. Fantastic person. Joey Edwin, Naomi Andrian, Wilfred Felix, Gio Hyatt, Bernie Fox. Don't worry, I haven't list, but it's only one. It's just going on and on. Is it okay?
Keep going. No, keep going. Keep going.
Bernie Fox, Judy Frazier, Frank Rem, Greg DeMoss, Joaquin Steckel, Kemi Belaney, let's see, Ignacio Becerra Soriano, Wanda Jazzy Lady, Henry Mixon, Donald Watt, Dave Howard, let's see, Dave Mascali, Craig Levy, Scott Marvel, Ute McAvena, Lubert David Dove, Vivian Romeo Lee, Mindy Nass, Engelbert Brozier, my brothers Scott Black, Amron Black, my nephew Saya Black, Christian Brozier, Marjane Peyer, Magnus Lang, Matthew White, Patrick Gandel, Lisa Altieri, Daniel Denaro, Saracino, James Lambiase, Ben Napiza, Stephen Lopinto, Robin J.D. Farrell, Jeffrey Jacobson, Justin Jacobson, Rogeria Friedman, Gibota Friedman, Celicia Granowski, Jeffrey Monder, Alan Monder, Shelley Monder, Harvey Monder, Colleen Monder, Joan Monder, Dashel Monder, Wayne Gutschell, Victor Angus Locker, Joe Harding, Jonathan Link, Roseanne Serrata, Joe Harding, Jonathan Link, Joyce Spencer, James Bader mentioned, Joe Cohen, Donald Cohen, Carol Gilbert, Michelle Cohen, Chrissy Tower, my cousin, and Susan Harmon, just a few more, Morton Reimers, Joaquin Steckel, Art Jackson, Victor Angus Locker. And my husband's trying to show me something. I don't know what he's showing me. Why? I don't know.
Tell him to come on up and get in this camera with you.
See that? I have to go. Read the text. Oh, I can't see that from here. I don't know what he's showing me. Okay, I'll do it after. Can we do this after the show? I don't know what you're showing. I don't know what he's showing me. He's telling me tell me what it is. I don't know. What it's about the show. I don't know what he's asking me.
I heard in the monitor booth.
Listen to this.
That part about sleeping.
Oh.
So I'm lucky a little dog didn't pick up my glasses when the wind started blowing them along the sidewalk.
Tell him to come up.
Mark Seizure as well, and just other people, anyone that I may have missed. I hope I didn't miss anyone. I mean, there's so many people to thank. I hope I wanted anyone I may have missed. Definitely want to thank them and thank you for your support. And a big thank you to everyone.
Yeah. Well, you had a book.
Really
tell your
appreciate
husband
you
to
doing
come
that.
on up here. I want to see the wire on your glasses.
Thank you.
Oh, and Jacqine, thank you for mentioning GHP on your liner notes on your CD.
Video camera. Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, gosh, that was just awesome. And just so many great people in that list of folks that you mentioned too that we really appreciate as well. And again, we thank you for coming on and keep doing your thing, because you're really doing some good stuff out there. I'm telling you, it's great. It really is. And I want to tell everybody, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself this weekend. I'm not sure. Next week, we're not scheduled next week are we? Or we are. So I'll let Grizz will tell us who it is on the way out. And Ray, go ahead and do your thing.
I got one thing to say. When I was on the phone and you mentioned Joe Cool, and I told him, who was on. I said hello. I was on the phone with him a little earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. What?
Who?
Yeah, this is gonna be the
Joe Cool.
Joe Cool.
Oh, Joe Cool.
Yeah, yeah. When it was on there, I had y'all muted. I was on the phone with him. He called me up.
Such a great supporter of my music. So this is going to be a podcast or recording afterwards that I can.
Yes.
And you'll let me know when it's on, and I'll mention to people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm many thanks to you. Thank you so much for all this, and for having me on the show, and for really, enjoying my music and being a fan, and just being a great supporter of my music.
Absolutely. We did that too.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, we do our best. We try. Only thing I got to say, because we're getting ready to go off there. See you later. Bye.
Because he's stupid. Okay, so next week, before I say my farewells, next week we have John Kerry.
That's right.
On the show.
That's right.
So we've been trying to get him on the show since we've had his wife on, Gina.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited that we get John Kerry on the show.
Awesome.
And wait to hear that new single that he's got out. Like I said, it's gonna make you do a stank face. Trust me. It's that funky. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys have a great weekend. Be safe out there, and we will see you next week.
You too. Have a great rest of the week.
You too.
Some of y'all missed the show last night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you already said goodbye. You're done. You already said your goodbyes and you're done.
No, but that was on my mind. Someone missed the show last night, and it was a good show.
Yeah. We talked about it earlier. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, great show today as well. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll see you next week when we do have our next week's guest. So that's going to be great.
Yes.
All right. Okay, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Griselda. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jacqine.